Hello friends, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today I'm going to be talking about the gym equipment I'm pumped for in 2024. 2023 brought a lot of sticky gym equipment. Many of your home gyms have been filled with it. 2022 is pretty good too, but 2024, I think there's some things that are going to come out. Some things I've been told about and I can maybe tease a little bit, not too much, but also some companies specifically that I think need to get the freaking act together. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first kind of like category I'm most excited for, and this is something I see continually, home gyms adding more and more of, and I'm here for it because I'm also adding more and more of them in my garage gym, and that is machines. When garage gyms started out, I mean, not started out, but they kind of became more popular, was along the CrossFit revolution. Well, fitness is cyclical, so what happens is we went from your body being the machine to people using more machines, finding value in them because I think they are valuable. It's like we sloughed all those off, we reacted to like the bodybuilding days of the 90s, and then now, you know, we became the machine. It was just functional training, and I think now more and more people are recognizing there's benefits to using machines and they want them in their home gyms. So that category specifically for home gyms, I'm really excited about, and the reason being, most machines that are out there are made for commercial gyms. You look at companies like Panada, Atlantis, Prime Fitness, Life Fitness, Hammer Strength, like just a lot of them, they're making things for commercial gyms. That's where they make their money. Number one, I'd love to see those companies make more and more combo units that go into home gyms, but also I want to see some home gym companies kind of like knock on their door, because a lot of those companies are selling things that are overpriced because they're selling them to institutions, and because they're pricing them so high, I think the home gym companies that do more volume could come in, take both the commercial market, but also add a lot of value for home gyms. So some examples, leg extension, leg curls. Like, I've won a leg extension leg curl really bad in my home gym. I've gotten some quotes from like Legend Fitness, Sorinex, the more compact ones, but Bells of Steel recently teased that they were gonna come out with one. It looks slick. Stray Dogs, I'm just gonna be honest, it's overpriced, but it looks pretty sweet too. But I would love to see like REP Fitness, Rowerg Fitness, some other companies, Titan with a stack version, come out with some stack combo units for a leg extension leg curl. Also hack squats and leg presses. We've got one just in from Bells of Steel 2 that has an ISO leg press, which is pretty cool, but more and more of those, I would love to see them. I think we're going to. This video is brought to you by Element. Element is a sugar-free electrolyte drink mix. We actually reached out to Element because I've been using Element as a subscriber, paid subscriber for over a year. I actually drink these every single day, not kidding. It's one of the most simple supplements that's out there. It's an electrolyte drink mix. Actually, one of the things that Element talks a lot about is you need more salt in your life. You need more salt in your diet. Most people think they have too much sodium. The reality is they don't, especially athletes. So this is one of the easiest and actually one of the most enjoyable ways to add electrolytes to your routine. You open your individually sized packet of electrolyte drink mix, you pour it into a bottle of water, you put your cap on, you shake it, and then you chug it. It tastes delicious. There's lots of different flavors. And if you're dealing with any sort of headaches, midday fatigue, cramping, those sorts of things, I've actually found if I take one of these midday, usually it'll take me from like the midday slump and I'll be back to normal. And they taste delicious. Many different flavors, the ones I'd recommend. I like grapefruit the best, but they also have citrus. Also, if you want to put one in your coffee, the chocolate ones are available as well. If you're a part of the GGR community, that's you watching, if you would like to get Element and receive a free gift just for you, use the link below the like button and you'll be able to get a free sample pack of Element and you can be electrolyted just like I don't think it's a word, by the way, but delicious. Oh, that is good. Oh man. Another like within that realm that I think we're gonna see, and I can't believe, I'm really surprised companies haven't come out with this because I think they're gonna do really well, a Smith machine attachment for the rack. We used one from Eleiko for their Prestera series, which most people don't have a Prestera, and the price of it is just out of the realm for most people. But I can't believe there really isn't a viable retail version of a Smith machine attachment that works on a REP PR5000 or a Rowerg Monster Rack. Like, I get it. For a long time, the Smith machine was like, you know, it was the ugly child of the family. Nobody liked them. Nobody wanted to talk about them, but everybody used them when they went to the gym. You know, like they're just like, they're nice, but I think people are coming around to like, you can benefit from them, especially when you got guys like Brian Shaw in the strength world and guys like Chris Bumstead on the bodybuilding world using them. I think like I would love one personally, and they don't take up a lot of space. So I'm really excited for companies to come out with that, and I expect a few of them this year. Actually, I'm pretty much know there's going to be a couple of them, maybe 3, maybe 4 companies come out with specific ones this year. So I'm looking really forward to that. One though that I think that's in that realm that I'm most excited for is Bulletproof VTS. The Bulletproof Fitness, like, if there's a company I'm most excited for their equipment as of recently, it's probably Bulletproof. Their stuff has just been so well engineered. I think they're figuring out some of the issues I had with like the isolator with the plastic pins. There's just some quality components there that I think could improve. They've since come out with replaceable metal knobs. They're very expensive, but they did it right where they match the powder coating on the other pieces. Like, their stuff I'm really excited for. They have the PCD that they've like, I think they took pre-orders for, which they haven't mentioned it for months. I don't know if they're like throwing that design away or gonna come out with it again, but their VTS system, that is, they have their VTS Lite that allows you to do a Smith machine on a 3x3 rack, but they also have a VTS Pro version or regular version that allows you to do individual handles. That thing's gonna be slick because you can use that for lat pull downs with their cable system. You can also use it for a barbell where you place your barbell in there, which I'm curious to see how heavy that whole unit's gonna be because it's probably gonna be a heavy start weight. But that whole idea, like, I'm here for it. I'm pumped for it. What Bulletproof's doing, honestly, that's probably the company I'm most excited for, the stuff they're coming out this year. Okay, then like company specific, REP Fitness, they've teased a lot. They just teased, or they've basically pre-released, I don't think they're even selling them yet, the modular storage attachments for the racks. Most companies, the way that they've come out with their storage systems is not so they connect with the, like, it's just kind of like an afterthought. Like the Rogue Monster series, for instance, they've got some stuff that attached to the rack for the Cave series, but they require so many different uprights. It's just I think it's some wasted steel, it's wasted expense. Like, you really only need a dumbbell shelf to fit on 2 uprights and it can connect together, kind of like Stray Dog has done. And I think in talking to Rep, it seems like they wanted to come up with some I've talked about in the past, an ecosystem, so that you can use some of their future, like the Adonis that they've teased. Like, supposedly, I'm hoping this, their modular storage systems will connect to that stuff too. And so future equipment they come out with, I'm hoping they just keep making it so it can connect if you'd like to. Because one of the biggest pain points for home gyms is getting crap off the floor and onto something, and that's a way that you can do it while utilizing the space. So that's stuff I'm excited for from them. But the Adonis, that's probably the piece that I'm most excited for. We just got the Arcadia. We're going to do a review. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments, especially anything you'd like to know specifically about it or see ones you'd like compare. But the Adonis, dude, one of my favorite pieces of all time and in my garage is the Prime Fitness HLP single stack. I love that thing. Lat pull downs, low rows, functional trainer, heavy stack. They also have plate loaded option. Very well done, made in the USA. But lead time on that and expense on that is ridiculous. If Rep comes out with one, which the Adonis looks like it, that it can compete, what I'm curious on, what I really want to feel is what it feels like on the functional trainer in the low row. The lat pull down, I'm sure going to be good. Based on the videos, it looks like that, like it comes out far enough so you have a full vertical pull. But on their website, they're showing that they have a 1-to-1 ratio on the top lat pull down and the low row and a functional trainer. Where the Prime Fitness, I think, falls is the low row, because you have to use the functional trainer handle, which is a 2-to-1 ratio. And for monsters like me and you guys watching, everyone watching, 300 pounds isn't enough at a 2-to-1 ratio. Like, you got to go heavier. So having a 1-to-1 on a low row for the Adonis, I'm pumped for that. And they've also have the weight horn. Like, you see the weight horn that attaches to the plates, like, and the seat. The seat looks really interesting. Like, that's the piece from Rep. That's the one that I'm pumped for. I want that in the back of my garage. That thing is slick. And then lastly, I'm hoping, I think they've teased this a little bit. I don't know what the weight increments is going to be, but a heavier adjustable dumbbell. They've told me they're going to do a completely different dumbbell, completely different design, and it makes sense because the 60-pound quick draw is just not going to work. I'm curious what design they're going to go with. Like, the quick draw is really a newer design. I don't know, like, Some people have posted, I've seen other companies that have made a similar adjustable dumbbell, but honestly, the Quick Draw looks very unique. I'm curious if they're gonna like copy another one that's out there, like maybe a cheaper Pepin or something. That would be interesting because the Pepin design's really good, but it's so expensive. I'm just curious to see what design they come up with and how compact it is. Because the compactness, like, it matters a lot. Then Rowerg Fitness, like, honestly, I haven't reviewed a lot of Rowerg Fitness stuff lately, and it's because we've reviewed everything. It's like, Rowerg, update your stuff, please. I want to review, like Rowerg, out of every company out there, they have the most resources. And I'm not even talking just in the home gym market. Like, strength equipment wide, Rowerg is probably the biggest company. And if anybody should be getting innovation out, it's them, because they're getting hammered, I feel like, from competition left and right, from REP Fitness, Titan Fitness, Bells of Steel, like the amount of companies that are like going after them. Like, man, I hope they come out swinging. I hope this past year they've been doing a ton of R&D work, and this year we see a lot of good stuff. Kind of like Rep last year with all their releases. I hope we see that this year from Rowerg, but jury's out, we'll see. Then we have Titan. I'm really hoping they continue the track they've been on with some really good releases, like their Titan adjustable bench, the Titan series that we reviewed and was really well done. Also, they did the Squat Max MD. Any of those collabs that they've done have been pretty good. I'm hoping to see more of those. I hope their quality just keeps improving. Like, I'm looking out for stuff from them too. Then cardio machines specifically, one category that I'm still waiting for a killer on is the C2. I want to see competitors to the C2. They're just not really, like, there's some that are close, but I want home gyms to have more options. The C2 is so well done, it's priced really well, but I want to see people compete with C2 and push C2. Because right now, C2 doesn't innovate at all because they just rest on their laurels because nothing competes. So it's just the same freaking rower that's been out there forever, which is cool, it works really well, but I'd love to see them improve on that too. The only companies that have come out that compete with them are like magnetic rowers, like Hydro. I want to see something that competes against it, so I'm watching out for that. Then another bar company, Eleiko. When I went to Eleiko, I was like, guys, why don't you have a safety squat bar yet? Like, you gotta work on this. Honestly, I was kind of surprised how surprised they were when I said people would love an Eleiko safety squat bar. Like, an Eleiko safety squat bar would be money, dude. Like, if they can make one like that has the fit and finish of their op and deadlift bar, their op and trap bar, I think it would be really, I'd love to see that. It's gonna be expensive, but it's also gonna be dang good. So that one, Beyond Power, their Voltra, that like smart home gym like piece, the cable machine, excited to try that. That thing looks sick. And then I just expect more and more tracking devices in the home gym to be paired up with programming. As AI just like takes over everything, I think AI will continue to get into home gym programming or just training programming in general. But if you can combine that with tracking metrics, and then based upon those metrics, say the speed of the bar, say your bar path, say how much weight's on there, all that sort of stuff, and then provide recommendations with, say, a coach being there for motivation, I expect much more of that. Maybe if you look for smaller companies, like I love seeing some of the small guys come in and really innovate. A couple that I think will be interesting, Oak Club has really, like, they surprised us. Like, their stuff is just really good. Getting their stuff in last year, like is a breath of fresh air. They were great products. They just did really well. So I'm hoping they continue to come out with stuff. Specifically, I'm hoping for a cable system. Seems like they've teased some stuff here and there. I would love to see their take on it. Another company is Darko Lifting. I want to get some of their stuff in because it looks really well done. Like their barbell hanger. They're just basically, it's somebody who loves home gym equipment, uses their home gym and realizes these are some things that are missing and they do it. I love that kind of stuff. And then lastly, AbMat. AbMat's always got some cool stuff coming out. Last year, I feel like they came out with a lot of like unique stuff. How can they use their foam in unique ways? That's what they're trying to figure out. And they do it a lot. I just hope, I don't have anything specific. I like to see what they come out with this next year. Okay, those are some things I'm excited about in 2024. Those are some things I'm here for in 2024. Are there other things I'm missing? Is there anything you're excited about? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what I should be looking out for. Also, are there any products that you're like, Coop, I'd love to see you review this year? Let me know in the comments and we'll get to them. All right, this has been Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. I'll see you next time. Peace.